was trying to execute pretty well, but when the team is really athletic, it's kind of tough. We missed a lot of open shots, and we started the first quarter really bad. So yeah, we thought we was gonna come back, but we made some mistakes, and yeah, they attacked us. So yeah.
You mentioned the game was physical and the first quarter was tough. Were you surprised by, for example, Teo Maldon's performance, Ajin's performance? You probably know them pretty well.
I know them since they're young, so I know French team, French league, always athletic, all that. It's kind of a bad matchup for us, but still, we thought we was going. I was pretty sure we was going to win this game, especially at home. But yeah, I know them, so for me, it doesn't surprise me not at all.
How much did you miss Lonnie Walker's better performance today?
No, only him. I miss all the guys. All the guys, sometimes there's some night like our guys not there, but at least some of them has to step up. Things happen, and sometimes Lonnie was playing game. He was doing good. Me, I was not there. Other guys. So right now, I think his first 2 fouls, put him in trouble a little bit, and he was trying to come back, but it was kind of tough for him. But at the end of the day, he gave us a lot of points on every game. So now, this past game has been like that, but, we got a couple games coming, so he going to be good.
You mentioned missed shots. What else did you struggle with?
Defense. Our defense, especially the first quarter. Defense, the way, we in a pick and roll, 12 straight points that they had, I think. And I think sometimes we let them shoot the ball. They shot the ball pretty well. We can't do anything, but sometimes when we know the players like Nando who like to shoot the ball, if you don't really guard him, and Maledon that just want to shoot. So I just think now we got to be more aggressive and help each other. But it is what it is. We had 2 good games on the road, and I think we were supposed to have this one, but, we messed it up. But, yeah.
So then also talking about general for the first 17 games, the first stage is finished, but 2 games against Baskonia and tonight. Do you think that these 2 games will be can be deciding in the end of the season when you're looking at the playoff picture?
It's a long season. I just think against Baskonia we lost by 13. This game we probably lost by 5 or 4. When we go there, we got to win by 5, maybe more. And at Baskonia too. So at the end of the day, it's not only them, it's the whole, other teams that are coming up, like Maccabi, Olympiacos, Madrid. So we have to be focused and win those games because it's really important. The second half is the most important one. And the first part we did good. Actually, there's not a lot of people that thought we was gonna be in the top 10. So now we just got to keep going, get some winning streak.
Obviously, talking a little bit about your performance, your career high tonight in the EuroLeague. Obviously, probably doesn't matter too much when the team lost, right?
Yeah, it just don't matter. I wish I could celebrate with a win, but at the end of the day, I'm just get back in a rhythm and trying to find my guys to help everyone. So yeah.
What are the things that Žalgiris needs to do in the second part of the season? Obviously, it will be a little bit harder to stretch because it's hard time. But what's the
we don't have to change anything. Just to like I said, it was a bad night on the first quarter, so we have to be better. Sometimes first quarter is good, second quarter good, third quarter we mess it up. Now it was the first quarter, third quarter we was doing good. So at the end of the day, we just got to be consistent for 40 minutes like we did in Madrid, So now we got to be better on this. And yeah, we don't have to change anything, just to be more aggressive and having the same mindset.
My colleague already mentioned the game against Baskonia, and after that game, it seemed like the team regrouped and catch a good rhythm. How to do the same after this loss?
Bounce back. We ain't got no time to think about this game. We got plenty of games coming up, so we just have to bounce back like we did most of the time. And it's a marathon, so at the end of the day, we just got to keep going, think about something else, think about the game, and not making the same mistake.
You have a few away games during Christmas. Do you have any holiday plans whatsoever?
Will the team get at least a day off throughout this holiday seasons?
It's tough for us. I just think we could have 2 days off or something like that. But we had the cup actually, so we have 1 day off, but other than that we don't have no days off. So sometimes we gotta just sacrifice ourselves, we play to get paid, which is kind of hard for us to, sometimes we all the ones see our family, all that, especially guys that don't leave with a family like me, got no wife, no nothing, all the guys, Lonnie and everyone. But at the end of the day, we can go wrong with it. We just got to play basketball and win those games.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Happy upcoming holidays.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Love the hairstyle.
it's not easy to play so many games, especially when you have injuries or when you're missing players. That's what happened to us today, and we found enough resources to win the game against a good team, especially on the road. So I'm more than happy, but we cannot celebrate because we have another game on Sunday at 4:30, so we have to already jump on the next one.
Questions? No calls, number 2.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
Lonnie Walker averaged 20 points during the last, I think, 7-game stretch. What did you do so special to hold him to 0 points tonight?
We played good defense. That's what we did. We played good defense as a team. I cannot tell you about the game plan, but obviously the guys did what we wanted them to do, and not one guy, so I don't want to mention one guy, it's everybody. We did change sometimes, so we switched, and sometimes we didn't, but the key was to not let him get easy basket and, let me say, force the drive as much as possible. And this is easy to say, very easy to say, so it's a stupid game plan, but the guys did a hell of a job.
And also, your team is 8-9 after half of the season. You already beat teams like Partizan, Žalgiris, and others. How can you evaluate this half of the season? How this experience has been for you as a coach, because it's your first full season?
It's been good, but I don't want to take a look at what we did before. I want to focus on the future more than the past. So, excuse me, but I will not evaluate my team for this first half of the season. It's useless to win games if at the end you don't reach the goals that you set altogether. So we're going to keep working, improving, hopefully, and stay humble more than ever.
Coach, hello. Firstly, congrats with the win again. Talking about after the first round of the games, 17 games, the window for players is closing, right? Does as well look for some adding players, and is Theo Maledon untouchable on your as well team? For example, if someone comes up and says, we want to buy out Theo Maledon, for example.
For example. I don't know. Not on me to say it. Not my decision. I'm happy with the guys, and I hope we stay together for a long time.
Okay. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.
Extra three more than them by 3 point. and we grab more rebounds, we dish more assists, but we lost the game. Basically, we lost the game on turnovers and bad defensive start, and they play better. And sometimes there is also an opponent that played a very good game with a lot of athleticism. They hit big shots. Argentina was really, really effective. And at the end, we tried, but we were not good enough tonight. It's sad, but it's simple.
Yeah.
Hello, Coach. Žalgiris is usually the team that protects the ball really well, but tonight it was a season-high 18 turnovers, and 6 of them were offensive fouls. How can you explain these two numbers? Is it because of Asvel's physicality or some defensive adjustment?
I believe that their length and their physicality was a factor, and we were not playing very smart.
And also, Lonnie Walker got into foul trouble early,
Yes.
after just 3 minutes. Was it the reason behind his not so good performance tonight, or was it other reasons, maybe Asvel's defense?
I don't know. You should ask him. He was very out of sync. He started bad defensively, and got stuck in the screens, and picked up 2 fouls, and then he was chasing the game. He was trying to get into the game, chasing the game everywhere, but the score sheet speaks very, very clearly, and we miss him. We miss him a lot.
Coach, hello. Talking about Lonnie a little bit more, you mentioned those 2 of his fouls, right? But they were both against Theo Maldon, the best player from his team. Was it your decision to put Lonnie against their best player, or was it others? He wanted himself to play.
No, usually the matchups decided by the chef of the team. Next question, please.
Okay, and talking a little bit about Brian Dunstan, 2 games in a row, he was doing pretty good, doing a lot of dirty work. What could you say about him these past 2 games?
He didn't grab 1 rebound. 0 rebounds. This is what can I say. If you keep going with individuals, we can go for 3 hours, and I don't believe that it's very interesting.
Yeah, and obviously yesterday you said about evaluating the season. You don't want to do that. But what can you take from these 17 games in
Nothing.
EuroLeague?
Nothing. We have other 17 games. I believe that we had good games, we had bad games. Of course, I believe that the biggest thing to take in consideration tonight is this is a similar, not the same, game with Baskonia. So we're coming from good games, and when we have to seal it, okay, to be consistent, we go in the game, and it's like when you go on the beach in Palanga, you put the hands in the sand, you think that you have something, you look and you don't have anything in your hands.
You also talked a lot about the schedule, and the Slovene said that the players will have only a day off throughout this, holiday season. What do you think about this, schedule and the 90 days, 3 games again?
Next question, please. It's always the same thing. I don't have anything to say because nothing will change. That's it?